So Darren, obviously as a one-liner merchant, Twitter is awash with one-liner merchants. I mean, one of the fantastic things about Twitter is that it's where non-comedians can often sort of strike gold and just come up with like incredible jokes that go viral. Is that
Yeah.
exciting or is that actually really quite annoying?
No, that's not annoying, but I mean, I primarily use it to test jokes out. Like literally, if it gets lots of retweets and likes, I'll just try it on stage. But I think the thing that does annoy me is there are people who just copy and paste your jokes and sell them in joke books, which is quite frustrating.
Do we still have such a beast as joke books? Do you actually mean in
Mm.
print?
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there are accounts that have just amassed like millions of followers, and then every Christmas they'll just put them all in a book.
God.
So yeah, I think it's quite a lucrative dark art, really. But yeah, no, I mean that's the only side of it that is annoying. Yeah, aside from that, I do like seeing random observations go viral, and specifically from non-comedians.
When you're workshopping a joke, because I remember talking years and years ago, Tin and Duyeb did the Twitter Comedy Club, and this was like so long ago now. But we were talking, I think, in the article that we did around it about workshopping a joke and how that actually goes, and like the rough form of it might go on Twitter, but at that stage it was very much the finished form doesn't necessarily go on Twitter. You will go into a sort of a live show. Is that still
Mm.
the sort of rule of thumb?
It's more or less finished when I tweet it. I mean, what I like about it is it's a way of copywriting your joke as well, if you know what I mean. You're
Yeah,
kind of putting them
yeah,
all
yeah,
in
yeah.
a ledger. So, I mean, really, I remember, I think Russell Kane said he's got an app that deletes his tweets after
That's
6 months or something.
right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I'd like to do that, but I like the idea of having all the jokes I've tweeted sort of online, if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
in the cloud.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, 'cause you've got a record
mm.
that you said it first then, when the other date
Yeah,
and yeah.
yeah. Or you can follow it up, with a topper 6 years later or something like that.
Mm.
The other side of this is it is completely bizarre, the parallel thinking as well. Like
Yes,
sometimes you're just
yes.
absolutely shocked. You thought, how is that possible? Someone else thought of
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but it just totally is. So
But
yeah, I've experienced that as well.
you see, what's fascinating from this is essentially Twitter has become what you used to do. If you had an idea, you'd have to post it to yourself
Oh, yeah.
and in the mail, and that would be how you sort of patent it.
I mean, I've written 4,800 jokes, so I'd need quite a lot
Wow.
of stamps.
Yeah, that would actually
Yeah,
be quite crippling, wouldn't it?
yeah. Well, I was meant to do this show I think a couple of weeks ago, and I got the date wrong, and I searched all the tweets I was going to talk about for the week, and one of them was when Djokovic,
Yeah,
he was kicked out of Australia, and the joke was going around. He's the first player to, after missing, I can't remember the joke now, after missing 2 shots or something like that. The only tennis player in the world to be kicked out of a tournament after missing only 2 shots. I think that was it. And I actually searched for the original tweeter, and it was just like, you got like one like or
yeah,
something like that.
it's crazy,
Oh.
isn't it?